Khanna. Congressman, it's Josh Hawley and it's more. Why do you think that President Biden's nominees, particularly of color, are running into such resistance? Do you think it could be just politics and not racism, or is it?
Well, there's definitely an element of racism here. There are ads being run demonizing President Biden's appointees of color, pretending and lying about their record, saying that they're defunding the police when they're not, distorting it. And that's appealing to people's fears. And it's no coincidence that Josh Hawley is voting against every nominee when he doesn't believe that Joe Biden is a legitimate elected president. He's fueling that sense of illegitimacy.
You know, some key nominees of color have been approved. You have Lloyd Austin as Defense Secretary, Linda Thomas Greenfield as UN Ambassador, Alejandro Mayorkas confirmed as the first Latino Secretary of Homeland Security. So you believe racism is part of it, but then you have that.
Absolutely. And first, let me give President Biden an extraordinary amount of credit for appointing diverse individuals and breaking history and making history in some of these appointments. But here's the thing, Aaron. If you're a person of color and you question in certain ways the status quo, if you raise the issue of police violence, as Vanita Gupta has, if you question policies that have been long-standing and say we need more justice, then the bar is very, very high, and you are subject to a demonization and a smear campaign. And that's what's unfortunate here. It shouldn't be that if you're a person of color, you have to toe the line and that you can't question policies, and certainly your positions should not be distorted.
But with Neera Tanden, I mean, she's opposed by one Democratic senator as well, Senator Joe Manchin. I mean, he's citing her inappropriate tweets in the past. I mean, do you think racism plays a part with Manchin?
No, I don't. I don't think you could paint a broad brush. I've worked with Senator Manchin on issues. We disagree on issues, but he actually welcomed me to the state of West Virginia. We worked on creating tech jobs there. I believe that Senator Manchin actually reaches out very broadly. But that's not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the special interest groups that have been launching ads demonizing people and ads that are factually false. And those ads need to be condemned.
Congressman, on Senator Josh Hawley opposing every nominee, does it surprise you?
No. Again, it doesn't surprise me because if you really believe, as Josh Hawley does, that Joe Biden isn't the duly elected president of the United States, and that's what he's telling his base, then he's obviously not going to confirm anyone. But the problem
he's definitely playing footsie with that and has for a long time. That's for sure.
Yeah, and the problem isn't that he isn't confirming anyone. The problem is he still, to my knowledge, hasn't come out and said Joe Biden was legitimately elected to be president of the United States and he's my commander-in-chief. I would be happy with that. Even if he just says those two sentences, he would do this country incredible good.